Hey, everybody. Quick reminder before the show starts, Let's Die, Survival Comedy Podcast, and Pokemon After Dark Ride, that's us, and the Pod Dog. We're all coming together. We're all one big happy family, and we are doing a charity drive for this season of Let's Die. And it is for the Best Friends Animal Society. It started. Check the description below in this episode for details on how you can get involved, even if you just give $1 or $2 or $5 or $50. Doesn't matter. Or if you just share it with your friends, that means a lot. So check out the links in the description. You can also check out our socials at After Dark Rye on Twitter, also at Let's Die Pod, and at the Pod Dog on Twitter as well. Instagram at InstapodDog. Everything is down there. You will find links to how to get involved. So, Best Friends Animal Society, trying to get rid of no-kill shelters by 2025. Hannah?
Bret.
Hi.
Hello.
That's Dozer.
Dozer said hi.
Yeah, he's really excited about the charity, for sure. Couldn't have been more perfectly timed. So, yeah, if you like Dozer, and puppers like Dozer, or kitters, puppers and kitters, one and all, check that out. After one day, we raised over $200. Just the first day.
Awesome.
So
you guys rock.
You guys rock. You're awesome. I appreciate it. Don't forget all sales from our TeePublic store, link in the description. What we make from that, we match it, and then we send it to them as well. So appreciate you all. There will be more. There's a brand new designs in that shop, and there will be more stuff soon. So keep checking back, and if you don't want to rep a shirt, you can just, donate and share. So thank you guys so much for participating. We love you very much. And yeah, enjoy the show.
Yeah, enjoy. And hug your puppy. Or donate if you can't hug a puppy.
Yeah.
Or kitty.
Do both. Best friend. Nope. Oh boy. What a disaster. Hannah?
Bret.
Exactly. No! Oh my gosh. It's like we've never done this before. It's 3, 2. Pika. Jesus Christ.
Can you sound a little more enthusiastic?
No! All I ask is for technology to cooperate with me for 5 seconds. It's like, oh, you got a guest, and nothing works. And it's like, hey, play a fucking sound file. No. It says no. No, play me again. Do it again. Nothing goes smoothly. And this is After Dark Rye. No holds barred, no nothing podcast where we talk about Pokemon and hurt the ones we love. My name is Bret. It's your host with the most, and my co-hostess with the mostest, who's antagonizing me currently, is Hannah. Hannah.
Bret. Hi. I'm Hannah.
Hi. Yep, that's you. This is me. We have a guest today.
We do.
We do, and here he is, standing in at 7'2". I don't know where I'm going with this. DrLava, hi.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Are you 7'2"?
I am not 7'2". I'm 6 foot in a wheelchair.
Wow. Wait, you're
Not
6 foot
actually
in
in a
the wheelchair?
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's a tall wheelchair.
Wow. Holy shit. It's like a monster truck wheelchair.
I think that's what people call overcompensating, if you know what I mean.
You're like Axel from the Twisted Metal games.
Oh, man, I love those games.
Me too.
Especially the second one.
Oh, but this is a show where we roll a random Pokemon and talk about whatever the hell it is. We're going to do that in just a minute. But first, we need to talk about DrLava and what it is that you do, Doc. Doc, the floor is yours for a moment.
Well, I do YouTube videos, although it's been a while since I've actually done one. And I'm also on Twitter and all the other cancerous social medias. And I do translations of old Japanese developer interviews. So, like, if there's a magazine from 10 or 24 years ago, something like that, I'll track it down and get it from Japan. And then I'll pay a translator to get it into English. I'll double check it with another translator. And then I'll publish it with some commentary on my website. And other kind of small, just kind of hunting down little weird parts of Pokemon history and trying to preserve them, I guess you could say. That's most of what I do. I also just kind of report on leaks and starting to cover, actually just today I'm going to start covering ROM hacks. There's an English patch of the old Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games on Wii that never got sold outside Japan. But today, this past week, there's been an English patch. So I just kind of cover, I guess you could say, like, lost Pokemon history, and then I try to preserve it when I can. When other people preserve it, I report on it, and that's pretty much what I do.
Lost
So you are
Pokemon
the
history.
I was going to say, you're the ultimate Pokemon master.
Historian.
No,
Historian.
by no means. I think I'm probably just the best at using MS Paint, which is pretty important to get to it. There's a lot of people who are a lot better at what I do than I am. They're just maybe not, they just don't use MS Paint and tweet out stuff about it as much as I do.
Well, there's something to be said for that. You know, you've made yourself more visible with a persona that people have really latched onto. You're basically like the professor that's in the shadows, controlling all the other ones like a puppet master.
Well, I don't know if I'd say that, but I am an evil scientist, though, so that much is true.
See? I knew it. Welcome to the club. We're all evil here. Team Darkness, woo!
Woo!
Woo.
Woo. So now that we've recruited you to Team Darkness and our ultimate goal to destroy everyone in the Pokemon world, we need to roll that Pokemon. But first, I need to ask you a question.
Shoot.
This came up not too long ago on your actual Twitter, and if you can't talk about it, that's cool. But there was some stuff that had to be deleted. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Can we?
Yeah,
are we
I know
allowed
what
to
you're talking about?
Are we allowed to talk about that at all?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
What the fuck is up with that skeleton thing?
Yeah, I mean, I guess for anyone who's not familiar, was in the last 2 or 3 weeks, there's been there was, I'm sure probably most people listening are aware that there was the Space World 1997 demo of Pokemon Gold and Silver that leaked about 2 years ago now. And then over the past couple weeks, there's some Gold and Silver stuff, and then there was the source code for Blue and Yellow, which revealed that Pokemon Pink was the thing, and then there was there's lots leaked in the past couple weeks, and then there was the Gold and Silver 1999 Space World demo, and then there was also some other leftover unused development assets with a whole bunch of scrapped Pokemon sprites and just a lot of data and localization stuff, and people are still going through it. I'm no data miner myself, but it's pretty crazy, and I can talk about it. I think it's probably not good for me to be sharing images of it on my website presently. I deleted those tweets. But
what's funny? Sorry. What's funny is,
no, you're good.
I get all the notifications whenever you post something, and I went and looked at that, saw the nightmare horror of whatever that skeleton thing was. I'm like, oh man, that's cool. But I was at work at the time, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna come back and look at this later. Come back to look at it later, and it was gone. And I went, oh, someone got a phone call. Is that about how it's still down?
Yeah, I'd said that I'd got a phone call, and afterwards I should delete it. Some people interpreted that as me saying I got a cease and desist or something like that, but it was a friend who's an insider, and he just kind of told me that it would be, I don't want to go into too much detail, but just that it would be best if I deleted it and didn't talk about it, at least for a while. And yeah, that's what I did. But yeah, there was yeah, I mean, you can still go on if you want to wade into the waters of 4chan, or I think there's some other websites who have it leaked on 4chan. I should mention 4chan's VP board, and sorry, I'm smoking, and
like an evil villain should.
Yeah, that stuff can still be found. I just report on the stuff. I'm not the leaker or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, I deleted my stuff, but you can definitely still find it online. It's floating around everywhere.
Yeah. Full stop. If this is your first episode listening, we do not condone smoking, but we smoke and we curse. But Hannah doesn't smoke.
Nope. It's bad for you.
It's bad for you, but it's so good. Oh, we just lost so many subscribers. So, hey, man, quick question. Where did the name DrLava come from?
Well, it's a bit random. I have listened to one episode of yours probably about 6 months ago. So, I guess I'll defilter a little bit. Yeah, me and my friend Dave were, I don't condone this, of course, but we were pretty stoned and decided to start a YouTube channel about we were really into Alien and Predator at the time. We were living in this really small Chinese town. Just watch Alien and Predator just like on repeat all the time. We're like, oh yeah, we should start a YouTube channel about Alien and Predator stuff. And then we decided that we're trying to figure out what our avatars would be, our on-screen representations. And we're kind of floating around the internet looking at stuff, and we ended up stumbling over an American Girl doll kit, which was like one American Girl doll pushing another one in a wheelchair. Not to be, insensitive to anyone, but it was a bizarre image to stumble across this handicapped American Girl doll, 2 foot tall kit. And I don't know, we thought it was pretty bizarre and funny, and we decided to make a couple of characters in wheelchairs, and we just said he's British, so he'd be an evil scientist named DrLava, and I would be a disgruntled Vietnam vet, kind of like Born on the 4th of July, or if you haven't seen that, maybe you've seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where Charlie that's sort of an homage to that. He's a disgruntled Vietnam vet, but long story short, things took a few turns. He moved away. The Alien Predator thing didn't work out, and I ended up being the evil scientist myself and doing Pokemon. And it took about 2 years to come full circle, but that's how it started.
I'm always fascinated where people get their handles from, and I don't think it's a question that gets asked enough. Hannah's kind of obvious because her name rhymes with bananas. I don't know how more on the nose you can be than that.
Not very much.
Let's do this thing.
Okay.
Doot. Oh boy. Hannah, I know you already know, and I already know it's number 1. Do you care to take a guess of which one that is? I bet, you can't not get it.
Bulbasaur!
It's Bulbasaur. Yep. Oh,
that is shocking. That is shocking to me.
I'm like,
that is so random.
I'm looking at looking at the trivia for Bulbasaur now, and I'm like, do I need? It'd be like if we rolled Pikachu. Do I really need to talk about it? Like how, if you're listening to this show about Pokemon and you're a Pokemon fan, there are a few Pokemon that you know more about than Apparently, I can't even say the name. That guy.
Bulbasaur.
That one. Bulbasaur! Grass poison Pokemon introduced in Gen 1. Involves an Ivysaur at 16. Involves an Venusaur starting level 32. Oh, it is one of the 3 starters in Kanto. That's Pokemon Red, Green, Blue, Fire Red, and Leaf Green. He's a small quadruped that has blue-green skin with dark patches, has red eyes with white pupils, pointed ear-like structures on top, and a big old bulb of plant stuff on its back. Ash had one for the longest time that never evolved, and he ended up abandoning it by giving it to Professor Oak so that it could be a mediation counselor for other Pokemon that couldn't get along because Ash caught too many and expected them all to live peacefully together with Professor Oak because he neglected them. Tangents aside, Bulbasaur is the inspiration for the name of an actual prehistoric animal species called Bulbasaurus. Google it. It's bananas. It's like a weird reptile mammal thing. And it's kind of, some of the artist interpretations of it are really freaking cute. They're called...
is that true about the dinosaur?
100% true. It's not an actual dinosaur. It predates dinosaurs. They're called Dicynodonts. And I cannot...
Bret's a dinosaur expert, so...
So, yeah. Someone saw this thing, found its bones and stuff, reconstructed it, saw what it looked like, and was like, you know what? This thing's going to be called Bulbasaurus because it's kind of Bulbasaur-y. And they ain't wrong. And some of those artists' interpretations, those paleo artists, it's pretty cute. I think, anyway. Hannah.
Bret.
What you going to do with all that Bulba? All that Bulba inside your vulva?
Wow. Did we lose connection?
No. I'm waiting for you to say something.
Oh, what am I supposed to say to that?
Anything. What do you think about Bulbasaur? You've barely been in this show. Spice it up.
I think he's adorable. The male to female ratio is females are grossly outnumbered.
Most of the starters are that way, usually.
Well, that's sexist.
Write a letter.
That is sexist.
I think it's wrong for us to expect them to have any gender at all.
They should be gender fluid.
Absolutely. Like, I should be able to put any two Pokemon at a daycare, and they should be able to produce an egg. That's just the way it should work.
So he has a hidden ability called chlorophyll. And I was looking up chlorophyll. You can actually take this supplement, and it's used for bad breath and reducing colostomy odor.
Okay.
That's poop.
That's your that's your joke.
Pretty much. I mean, but there's proof to it.
Oh, DrLava, what do you think?
You want some Bulbasaur trivia? Is that what you're
grace us with some of your
me up for?
Knowledge.
Well, there's a couple of things that come to mind. I didn't know about that dinosaur thing. That's pretty cool, actually. I think I might steal that from you.
Go ahead.
That's
all right,
a good tweet,
right?
I think I'll look that up once I get off this call. But there's a couple of things that come to mind. One is, there's another one that leaked on 4chan in December was all those Gen 4 beta sprites with all the scrapped gender differences. Have you seen that?
Maybe. I think so.
Yeah, there was there was a bunch of Gen 4 beta sprites that leaked that showed that there was a ton of gender almost every Pokemon, maybe like 75%.
Oh, yes, I do remember that now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And 75% were going to have gender differences, ended up getting pared down to closer to 20%, I think. And Bulbasaur male and female starting in Gen 4 were originally intended to have gender differences, which was basically it was a pretty subtle one, as a lot of them were. Some were more pronounced. Bulbasaur's was pretty subtle. It was just the females had different kind of like spots than the males, which is kind of similar to what was it? I think it was May's Bulbasaur in the anime has like a heart-shaped spots. So it may have had some connection to that anime Bulbasaur. Another thing that's a little bit weird is in the original artwork, Bulbasaur, I might end up mixing up these numbers, but the original artwork Ken Sugimori made around 1995 for Pokemon Red and Green, Bulbasaur has 3 front toes 3 claws on each foot, on in the front, and 1 on the back. In the blue artwork about a year later, he had 1 claw on each. I'm sorry, he had 0 claws on each back foot. And then when when Kensuke Mori made new artwork for Fire Red Leaf Green, he had a total of 12 claws, so 3 on each foot. Might have got those first 2 mixed up, but the point is his number of claws were inconsistent up until a few years into the series, which is kind of interesting. How many claws does Bulbasaur have kind of depends on when you ask the question, I guess you could say.
Can it?
Yeah, okay. I don't have very much good trivia for Bulbasaur. All right, that's all I had.
No, dude, I was actually impressed. I was going to ask, was that all off the dome?
I mean, it was just a couple tweets that I made. The only thing that really popped into my head for Bulbasaur.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, so that was pretty amazing.
That is why he's an expert in his field, and he's a doctor, so he has a PhD.
That is true.
I do have a PhD. That is true.
Wow.
That is not made up. It's true.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
No, I'm a high school dropout, actually. Not really a doctor.
I'm a college dropout. Twice. I didn't learn it the first time, so I decided to go back and figure out how to drop out all over again. I'm like fried.
What did you study that you dropped out of?
Oh, that's embarrassing. Let's see. The first time was general art studies, I think. I was like, hey, I'm not that into art. Like, why should I do this? And then I dropped out saying, hey, I'll figure something out. And then I went back for power plant technologies and ended up dropping out of that.
Well, that's quite a different from general art to power plant technologies.
Well, yeah. So if people listen to our other show, Let's Die, they know that my in real life job is around energy production. So I actually got a job there before I went to school for it. So then I went to school for a while, dropped out, and then just kind of kept working there forever. My whole life, it seems like, killed me. But neither here nor there. Here nor there. Here nor there. Hannah,
or there.
Or
over there. What?
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 What? As mentioned in the anime, starter Pokemon are raised by breeders to be distributed to new trainers, having been domesticated from birth, which is some Tiger King shit. Bulbasaur is regarded as both a rare and well-behaved Pokemon. I don't know how it's considered rare if they're doing that, but it's known to be extremely loyal, even after long-term abandonment. This is fucking Tiger King. Bulbasaur has also showed itself to be an excellent caretaker, even having a special technique called the Bulba Bee to perform this technique, which this sounds awful. Bulbasaur uses its vines to pick up a young Pokemon and soothingly rocks it in the air. Bulbasaur.
Oh, so he's like the nanny Pokemon.
I guess. It is found in grasslands and forests throughout the Kanto region, even though it's rare. However, due to Bulbasaur's status as a starter Pokemon, it's hard to come by in the wild. Oh, I spoke too soon. And generally found under the ownership of a trainer. It has been observed that a Bulbasaur's bulb, will flash blue when it is ready to evolve. If it does not want to evolve, it struggles to resist the transformation. Many Bulbasaur gather every year in a hidden garden in Kanto to evolve into Ivysaur in a ceremony led by a Venusaur. That's some satanic shit. Bulbasaur and its evolved forms are the only known Pokemon capable of learning Vine Whip. That can't be true.
Well, I mean,
like Tangela, right? Tangela can Vine Whip.
Bellsprout should be able to Vine Whip.
Yeah, Bellsprout too. Are you reading off Bulbapedia? What's going on right now?
I don't know.
He's just making it up.
Yeah. Ash, I already went to that. Let's see. Due to censors that prevent Pokemon with offensive nicknames being traded on the GTS, Bulbasaur with an English name could not be traded on the GTS without a nickname in Pokemon Black and White because it's too sexy. That's true.
Sorry, what is the source material that you're reading? Is this Cerebi? What is this?
I think it's Bulbapedia. Don't quote me.
It's just like on Fur Affinity or something like that. Where are we?
I think it was Bulbapedia when I wrote this stuff down. But don't quote me because it was a while ago. but peek behind the veil. I do roll these Pokemon randomly, but lately, because to preserve the quality of the show, I roll them a little bit ahead of time and then just takes a handful of notes. That's all.
I was literally 2 seconds away from exposing you as having rolled before the show.
I was gonna say, it seems like every episode I say, quick peek behind the veil. We roll it right before the show starts, and then occasionally we roll it like live as we record, but those shows tend to suffer like quite a deal. That's how you end up with things like Piplup's song being, do your fins hang low, do they wobble, right, Hannah?
I made that song up. I
thought
that was
terrible. No,
you're terrible.
I mean, that would have been good for like Caparaja or Qfant or something, but not for a penguin.
Well, I'm so fucking sorry that I ruined the show.
I mean, we don't really need to go over Ivysaur, but I just need to mention that that's what Bulbasaur turns into. And at was it level 32? Is that correct? Help me, Hannah. Do it.
What?
Yeah, 32 involves in the Venusaur.
Sounds great. Yes,
yep.
It does.
It's Mega Evolve, has a Gigantamax form that's going to come out with the Isle of Armor DLC, which is coming out for Sword and Shield. Oh, let's see. It's the game mascot for both Green and Leaf Green. And it is exactly the same size as another grass-type Pokemon, which is Tropius at 6'7", 220 pounds. And along with Ivysaur and Bulbasaur, you could not trade one on the GTS without a nickname because it's too sexy.
What kind of mascot did you say it was for?
Some of the games.
I thought you said it was the gay mascot. I'm like, why?
The LGBTQ community has embraced Venusaur, and you know what? I support them. We support them.
Well, I totally do, but
don't put me in a box, Hannah. You don't know me.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
You're making me say I'm sorry a lot today.
I'm not that flag. Anything for Ivysaur or Venusaur, DrLava? Did we lose him?
We lost him.
Uh-oh. No, it says he's still in the call. Well,
it is, but it's not like flashing.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we got to do a song, Hannah.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I don't like singing. Why do you make me sing?
That's just the way it is. I'm sorry.
Oh, yep.
We offended him.
I think he was saying something about his internet connection. Or yeah, it was your fault. It's totally your fault.
Well, I've been having internet connections all day, but at least it hasn't cropped up during the call. So yeah, we'll do a song real quick. If DrLava comes back, that's great. If not, that's okay too. But we need a song, Hannah. Help me out.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Bulba.
Vine whip.
I was gonna say. I was thinking Ekans. Ooh, it's an Ekans, and you Bulba. Fungoos. It needs to be fungoos because that's a mushroom.
Well, I know, I get that, but we were doing Bulba stuff.
Can we do it at the same time?
No.
Please?
We never do. Okay, so what do I do first?
We're doing Bulba. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Bulba. Fungoos.
Bulba. Ekans.
Ooh, it's an Ekans. And you Bulba. It's gonna be nuts when he
Hey.
It's gonna be insane when he comes back and he hears this just going Bulba. Fungoos. Ooh, it's an Ekans. Oh, he's back. Very sorry, DrLava. How's it going?
I think it was my end. Good. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. No worries. We were just singing
talking about you or anything.
We weren't doing anything at all. We were not notifying Officer Jenny's around the world to your villainous volcanic lair, or anything of the sort. Actually, we fully support your evil deeds because we're evil ourselves.
100.
It's an ice lair. Actually, I live at the ice wall at the edge of flat Earth.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
That sounds terrible.
No, it's true.
It's cold,
really,
but pays well.
Look, Hannah, if you read a real science paper, you would know the Earth is flat.
Well, I'm just talking about the cold. Like, fuck everything about that.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you gave me a lava layer or an ice layer, I'd probably go lava layer. I prefer to be hot. I like wearing tank tops.
Anyway, I think the last thing I heard before I cut off was you'd asked about Ivysaur.
Ivysaur or Venusaur. You got anything for them?
Yeah, I got a little bit for both. A little trivia. Ivysaur was one of the first Pokemon ever created by Ken Sugimori. He is at least as old as 1990, and he predates both Bulbasaur and Venusaur.
Wow.
And he was created by Ken Sugimori, but then later it appears adapted by Atsuko Nishida, who created almost all the Gen 1 starters, as well as Pikachu and a lot of other iconic Pokemon. And then Ken Sugimori finalized the design with his watercolor artwork. So yeah, Ivysaur is one of the oldest Pokemon, older than Bulbasaur. And then Venusaur is... Are you familiar with a Twitter account called Bulbasaur Propaganda?
I am not, sir.
Okay, well, it's he's got... Between his Twitter and his Instagram, I think he's got like 200,000 followers, and all he does is just... I mean, it's Bulbasaur propaganda. It's his trying to convince people that Bulbasaur is the best starter and they should choose him over Charmander or Squirtle. That's the shtick.
Well, that's actually true, though. So
he's pointed out. So kudos to him because I wasn't aware of this. He's pointed out that he sent me the interview that Ken Sugimori, the guy who did all the official artwork for the first, at least the first 5 generations. I'm not sure after that, honestly, but he made all the official artwork for Gen 1, and the Venusaur rarely shows up in kind of like official artwork where there's like, a bunch of Pokemon playing around an igloo or whatever. Venusaur rarely shows up because Ken Sugimori has said that Venusaur is his least favorite Pokemon because it's so hard to draw. There's so much detail. And so Venusaur, doesn't show up too much in official artwork because he's so complicated to draw. And Ken Sugimori doesn't like doing that. He said his favorite Pokemon to draw is actually Gengar, which is why he appears so many places, because he's basically just a ball.
It makes sense. You would think Ghastly would be even better than he's literally just a smudge, like a coffee stain.
Well, he's got the gas floating around him, which I guess takes some time. Whereas, Gengar is just an airbrush, purple ball.
What is your favorite Pokemon? Can I ask that, or is it a secret?
It is. Yeah, it's a secret. No, I've said many times I'm definitely a Scyther fan. Scyther is the coolest by far. So, Swords Dance Slash is good in the card game back around in the late 90s, and it's still good now.
So you're an evil doctor in your ice lair, and your partner Pokemon is Scyther.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah. So when the meddlesome 10-year-olds come to stop you and your evil team, they're going to have to face that level 100 Scyther and get slashed to pieces.
Swords Dance, slash. That's the way to do it. Yep.
You know what? I'm on board. The evolve on that is great too.
Are you familiar with another? Sorry to plug another podcast in the middle of your podcast, but
what?
Are you familiar with? Yeah, I'm about to do it. Are you familiar with another podcast called Experience Share?
I am not, but I'll check them out.
It's a good one. I recommend it. And they just finished second season. They battle each other, and one of them always beats the other one. And one guy, Josh, beat Tanner, the other host, with a scissor, just swords dance /slashing. and or Iron Wing. But yeah, Swords Dance on Scissor or Scyther is just unstoppable.
Oh,
It's
you
awesome.
know
That's what
what?
makes them so cool.
Occasionally we do a game here where we fight each other via a thing called War that I made, and I need to bring up that I'm sorry, Hannah, for the last time we did that.
Well, you don't have to ruin it. I don't want your mom to be mad at me.
Well, okay, so spoiler alert,
Oh,
Mom came
hey,
back
Mom.
at one hi Mom. Because I forgot Mom was at 1 HP and she used double edge, and I forgot to put the damage on Mom that would have killed her. So Hannah should have won that. So sorry, Mom. But congratulations. In the books, you're still the winner. Sorry, Hannah.
Yeah.
I'm the worst. Hey guys, we did it. I don't know what else we can say. Bulbasaur's Bulbasaur, etc., etc., etc. If this was your first episode, I'm so sorry. But yeah, what
Is that the end of the show?
We're getting there. We're getting.
Oh, okay. I
Sure.
thought the Bulbasaur thing was just Act 1. Okay, okay.
No, this is it. We're not one of those shows that goes on for 3 hours. We just, we're a nice scoop of cereal in your mouth in the morning. Just savor us and swallow us and be done. That doesn't mean anything to anybody. Hannah?
Bret?
You got anything to plug?
Save the bees.
What? Where did that come from?
I mean, you want me to plug something. I've been thinking about bees lately.
Well, we need to hold on for a second. Why have you been thinking about bees?
Because they need saved and food, and they're saving our planet.
Hopefully we get combies soon. Lava Man. Can you plug
Dr. Lava Man.
Doctor, excuse me, I got to give you the respect you deserve.
I didn't go to evil medical school for 7 years to be called Mr.
You know what? That's my fault. That's my fault. I apologize. Very much, sir. Dr. Lava, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'll do some plugs. Make sure and check out my YouTube channel at https://youtube.com/user/DJI-vision. And also check out my Twitter at https://www.twitter.drlavayt.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Very simple.
All that information will also be in the description for you to click on as well.
And also make sure and check out Raid Shadow Legends. It's got awesome 3D
graphics.
Oh,
no!
It's got over 300 unique champions to choose from. And it's totally free to play. So what are you waiting for? Download it now. Raid Shadow Legends.
You better be sharing some of that ad revenue for Raid Shadow Legends.
I am under no obligation to do so.
Damn it. Like, seriously. Everything has Raid Shadow Legends, and it's made its way to After Dark Ride. This is...
Did you say raid or raise? Like RAID or Ray as
Raid,
in...
It's Raid, RAID Shadow Legends. It's got over 300 unique champions to choose from, awesome 3D graphics, and it's totally free to play. So what are you waiting for? Download it right now.
Did Ray make it?
Oh,
that'd be great.
Oh.
Eat fresh.
Oh boy.
Subway.
I've lost control of my own show. Are we just plugging things that we want to get sponsorships from? I could do a couple.
I just made $12. I don't know about you guys.
I need a minute. All right. Oh, Christ in a bucket. Oh, my gosh. What a way to end it. Thank you so much for listening. Yeah, join us every other week. We may go to a weekly thing if we can get the episodes down. It's not up to me totally. It's up to somebody else in this room right now. But for now, every other week, every other Tuesday, drop in. We'll be here for a nice scoop of cereal. Put us in your mouth. Savor us. Swallow us. Enjoy. Hannah?
Bret. God.
Do the thing.
After you put a scoop of cereal in your mouth.
Darkrai will come and make you spit it out. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And if you download Raid Shadow Legends with my download code, you can get 3,000 gold.
Bye.
What? All right, what's the code?
RaidShadowLegends.com/DrLava. Free gold.
All right, now I'm going to have to go back through and beep out all the Raid Shadow Legend stuff.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding.
You mean Ray?
No, we're not getting into it.
Why not?
Are you really not familiar, Hannah? Are you really not familiar with Raid Shadow Legends?
So it was me and nobody. And one day I woke up as a 10-year-old boy. Just one day. You with me, Hannah?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And it was my birthday. And my mom said, hey.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. And she said, hey, get your ass out of this house and into the world. So she threw me out, and I was walking down some random route, route 1 or 2 or 3, who can remember? But I was attacked by a rabid Rattata, and a strange old man in a white lab coat saved me, and he was very mad at me. After that, he gave me a real stern talking to about going out into the tall grass, and he handed me a Pokeball. He put his hand on my shoulder, gave me that Pokeball, said, "This Charmander will be yours." And then he started rubbing my shoulders, and I've been in therapy ever since.
Therapy is wonderful.
Isn't it?
That was the
intro. Oh boy, buckle up.